Hello, everyone, and it is lovely to meet you. My name is Stuart.
And my name is Matt.
And we are both here today from the Halle. Really delighted to be at the Happy Festival for this session where we are Sing Yourself Happy with the Halle. Usually, me and Matt back in Manchester are running the Halle Ancoats Community Choir together, and we are hoping we can spread some of the joy of singing with you today, wherever you are, at home, on your sofa, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you find us, and you can join in and have a great time with us today.
Absolutely. We've got a jam-packed session for you this evening. We're here 5 till 6 p.m. and 6 till 7 p.m. That's where we are.
Great.
6 till 7 p.m. And we've got 3 songs in store for you this evening.
Yeah.
3 songs in an hour. That sounds like quite a lot, but you at home, you can sing as much or as little as you like. And we hope by the end of this, you'll be singing out to your whole house, your cats, dogs,
love singing.
Children's, loved ones, whatever. But before we do that, we're going to get started with a warm-up, which Stuart is going to lead us through.
Yeah, we are. So, as I say, if you're at home on the sofa, why don't you stand up, have a bit of space around you, and we're just going to start by getting our bodies warmed up. Copy me, whatever I am doing with my hands. Make sure you keep concentrating. Just getting a bit of blood going around our bodies. All our legs, and up, and our legs, and up. One more time. I almost got that there. And up. Good, shaking your shoulders. We do this before we start singing, just so our bodies feel nice and loose and we get rid of any tension. Just put your hands on your hips for me. And can you give me a little whoop? Ready? And whoop. And back down the other one. Very, very nice. Fab. Put your hands on your belly for me. Just give me a little. Give me a little whoop, whoop, ooh, ooh. It's lovely. It's like having a real echo in the room.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's great. I love it. Just give your faces just a little bit of a push around. See where your eyebrows can go, where your cheeks can go. I do always think it's very funny get in our homes making our voices heard. We can feel like we have to be very, very quiet. So I just want you to look around the space you're in. I'm in this beautiful, beautiful theatre at the Met here in Bury. And I want you to just try and think now about making your voice fill the whole space you're in. And you're going to go, I am here. Ready, and...
I am here.
Oh, I liked that. Very good. Nice. Fill all the way through. This time, I'm going to want you to send your sound into a top corner of a room, and we're going to go, you are there, and
you are there.
Nice. Fantastic. Good. And just to make sure you're in a really good place, we are going to sing a very, very silly song.
Yes.
And it's called Who Stole My Chickens and My Hens? And it goes like this. Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? We're going to do a lot of very different songs today. This is by far the most childish one, but it's just to get us going and all sort of moving our bodies. So I'll sing a line, you sing it back to me. Who stole my chickens and my hens? Your turn.
Who stole my chickens and my hens?
My go. Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens?
Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens?
Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Fab, we've got this great piano, so why don't we swap places?
I'll go over here. I'm on actions for this one.
And we're going to, this time, we're going to sing it all the way through. Have a listen the first time, but we're going to change our clicking for some claps. You'll notice these little patterns of claps as it goes through. We're going to go into this key, apparently. So, after me, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
One more time.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Fab. Matt's going to be there for our actions. Clapping is way too easy, so we're going to make it a little bit harder.
Way too easy.
We're going to use 3 different sounds. We're going to start with our lap. We're going to have a clap in the middle, and we're going to have a click up top. And so each time you come to that clap, you're going to do one of those sounds on a little loop. The trick is, though, you'll notice sometimes we have 3 gaps. Sometimes we only have 1. But when you have 1, you're going to keep moving to the next part of the sequence as it goes. So it will sort of go, who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? And then you'd be starting like that. So we won't start too fast. Don't worry if you're one of those people like me that isn't perfectly coordinated. You can play the piano. Instead, Matt's going to have to do it for us instead. So I'll start not too fast. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
And again.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Hey! Oh, love the hey.
That's fun, wasn't it?
Fab, we're going to do one more time. If you're not on your own in your house and you're singing with someone else, maybe there's somebody next door you could rope into this. There is a COVID-safe household version of this where instead of doing click, when we go to the click, you can do your hands together. So you can make it a little bit more all-embracing with your friends and family.
4 or 5, we could go out to the sides.
Yeah, you could try it with your cat, as we said earlier. Get your cat involved. We're going to do it last time, but this time a little bit quicker as it goes. So starting, again, on your laps. If you want to use your little one like this, go for it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Last time.
Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens? Who stole my chickens? Who stole my hens? Who stole my chickens and my hens?
Very good. Bye. And if you ended up doing all of this, then you are very warmed up and ready to go. Shall we sing something a bit prettier?
Absolutely, completely different to that. This is just a bit of fun, which we like to do in our community choir rehearsals that we usually take. We're going to sing a song now that's called Only When It's Dark Enough. So you've just been slapping, clapping, clicking, etc. You can just chill out a bit. Just give your arms another shake in, give your shoulders a bit of a roll for me, and drop them down. We're just going to get ourselves into a slightly more calm place for this one. Like I said, it's called Only When It's Dark Enough, and it takes this text by Martin Luther King. And it's so beautiful. It says, only when it's dark enough can we see the stars. And I think that's such a lovely sentiment. And it sounds like this, the key that we're in. Just have a listen the first time. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough can you see, dark enough can you see the stars, the stars. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough can you see, dark enough can you see the stars, the stars. And it just keeps going round and round on a loop over these lovely, lovely chords. The first bit goes like this. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Let's try that. Have a go. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Great. So what you'll feel in this first pattern is you've got the word only 3 times. The bottom note of only, the bottom pitch, keeps moving upwards every single time. Have a listen. Only, only, only. And it jumps up and then we come back down. Only when it's dark enough. Have a go. And only, 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 only when it's dark enough. And again. And only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? So we're saying, can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? You heard me do 2 clicks when I got to the end of the first phrase, the first line of music, and that is really, really important. There's going to be no thigh slapping in this one.
No thigh slapping in
just,
this one.
just clicking. So we've gone, only when it's dark enough. Click, click, can you see? Dark enough, can you see? And of course, we are online tonight. I can't see any of you watching us, but as you do the final, can you see? Can you lean in to the screen that you are watching on? So you're going to go, dark enough, can you see? Dark enough, can you see? And lean in on that one. Let's go from the top. Only. 1, 2. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? The stars, the stars. Warm up definitely made sense at the beginning. So we've got clicks before the second phrase. Before the final phrase, so there's 3 phrases in this music, we're going to do claps. So you've got the stars, the stars. So clap the stars, clap the stars. You can hear it in there. Let's try it. We get the stars, the stars, and again, the stars, the stars. One more time. The stars, the stars. Back to the beginning. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? The stars, the stars. And again. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Click, click. Can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? The stars, the stars. And you can hear it just goes round and round and round. Eventually, when we put this together, we're going to sing it 3 times through. But we're going to try something a little bit different now. You're starting to get an idea of this tune. What happens is we're going to split into 2 groups. I'm going to be group 1, Matt is group 1, and Stuart is going to be group 2 for us on here. The first group will start the get. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. When group 1 gets to dark enough, group 2 are going to start from only, 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 only when it's dark enough. And you sing the exact same tune that we've already learned through. We're going to sing this in a canon, in a round. Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Just with the piano, and then we'll try some tracks with it as well. Here we go, group 1 with me. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Can you see? Dark enough. Can you see? The stars, the stars. Only,
the stars.
you see dark enough?
Only
Can
when
you
it's
see
dark enough.
the stars?
Can you see
The stars?
Can you see the stars? The stars.
Nice. It's just such a gorgeous sound in this track. Okay, so final thing that we're going to do with this this evening, I just want you to maybe stand up if you're not already stood up, find some space around you, and just feel like you can sing this out at the top of your voice, or if you want to sing it really gently and kind of enjoy that more sort of, how would you describe this music?
It's very emotional.
Emotional,
It has
yeah.
that sort of like feel. I was actually just going to say something. They'll laugh because they saw my hand up
Okay.
behind you, but you can't see me. But you might have noticed, me and Matt are both blokes with quite low voices as it goes. But if you're singing at home, and you might find you want to be singing up where this is. And there's a couple of bits of this tune that go all the way up. I'm going to try not to overload my microphone, but go, the stars, the stars only. Now, one of the great things about singing, and perfect for this festival, is it does actually release endorphins in the body. Yeah. But it only works when you really use your voice. If we sing and we go, it doesn't release any endorphins. Don't ask me, I'm not a doctor, I don't know why. But it does work if we use our way through. So we did this in the warm-up a little bit, where we were going, woo! So I just wonder if you at home can come and join in with me. Just do a couple of these with me and Matt. We'll do a little, what we call a siren. Ready? And woo! And another one, and woo! And now can you go, the stars, in your bit, your voice, and the stars, the stars. Now, you might be going, oh, Stuart, I know all this stuff. I sing like this all the time. But if that's a bit new to you, I encourage you, while you're singing this song, to actually try and sing it in that place. It's so lovely. There's about 6 of us in this room, but what a lovely acoustic we have. Probably your living room doesn't have the same acoustic. But still, see if you can get that sound to fill that space as we're doing it. So I'd just love to sing it again, just to think of that. Maybe before we put it with a track.
Yeah, let's do it with the piano.
Is that all right?
Singing out. Let's try it.
Can we do it once in unison?
Yep.
And just so I'm not having to think too much.
Yeah, that's fine. So all together, singing out, as Stuart just said. Here we go. Only, 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 only when it's dark enough. Can you see dark enough? Can you see the stars? The stars. Oh, it's nice. Only, only, only when it's dark enough. Can you see dark enough? Can you see the stars? The stars. Only, the stars. The stars. Only when it's dark enough. Can you see dark enough? Can you see the stars? The stars.
Can you see the stars? The stars. I forgot.
I already feel happier singing out like that,
Great.
which is exactly what we want. Should we try this with some tracks?
Yes.
Great. So you've got this now. You've learnt the clicks and the claps to keep you in time through the whole thing. Like before, I'm going to be group 1. Stuart's going to be group 2. So if you decide to be group 2, watch Stuart. If you want to be group 1 with me, watch me. We'll show you exactly what we're doing. And this time, each of the groups are going to sing through 3 times. The same tune, 3 times through, and then it'll end on a lovely chord for us to finish off with this song. Let's try it out. We're going to get... Let's get the speed of this one. So we're going to get 1, 2, group 1 with me. Only, 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 it's dark enough. Can you see dark enough?
Only when it's dark enough.
The stars,
Can you see
the stars,
Can you see
only,
the stars?
only,
The stars.
only when it's dark enough.
Only
Can you see
only,
dark enough?
only
Can
when
you
it's
see
dark enough.
the stars,
Can you see
the stars,
Can you see
only,
the stars? The stars.
only when it's dark enough. Can you see dark enough?
Only when it's dark enough.
The stars, the stars,
The stars. The stars.
one more of this. Through there, I left it on the loop instead. Yeah, give us that at the end to finish it off. Well done, everyone. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. That's one of the things that throughout the last year, some of you might be parts of different choirs, wherever you are in the world watching this, and we've missed having a round of applause. So today we're
Yeah.
just going to give ourselves a round of applause through the
Yeah.
whole thing. Good. So we're going to crack on. We're going to learn a different song now, which has got a completely different style to it. This is a South African song that's called Malizwe. The reason that we decided to do this today is because the text means, you've gone away, we've missed you, and we're glad that you are back. And I'm sure here at the Happy Festival, we very much feel like that. We feel like that at the Halle, starting to see kind of people on our socials.
Well, we were just saying before this how it's just nice to be in a space with another human being
Yeah.
singing music when you've only been on your own. So we're starting, we're getting closer.
It is
We're
feeling
getting
that
closer to
way.
being back.
Yeah, we've been mostly in our own spare rooms at home, but working together through this. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to be with you.
Yeah. Nice. Hey.
So this is
Sorry.
called Malizwe. Like I said, it's a South African song. Let's grab it on here very quickly. And the words go like this. Malizwe, buyunekaya, Malizwe, buyunekaya, Malizwe, buyunekaya, tina sesa funa ha. Have you got it? Yep, let's go straight in. Have you got it?
No way.
No way, okay, all
You've got
right.
my notes, I can't
Let's
see.
break this down. So can you just say for me, Malizwe? Have a go.
Malizwe.
Yeah, good. And really lean into that E sound that you get as you say Malizwe. One more time.
Malizwe.
Buyu
Buyu
Nakaya.
Nakaya.
Buyu Nakaya.
Buyu Nakaya.
So just putting all of that together, we get Malizwe Buyu Nakaya.
Malizwe Buyu Nakaya.
again.
Malizwe Buyu Nakaya.
One more.
Malizwe Buyu Nakaya.
So every time you get there, you've got it 3 times through. Malizwe. Let's try it with a beat. 1, 2, off we go. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. And the last bit, can you say for me, Tina?
Tina.
No, I've got an auntie called Tina, and it's not my auntie Tina, from Wigan of all I know that's a sin, isn't it? In Bury. We were talking about this before. Is it Bury or
Berry.
Bury?
Don't know.
Bury. Put it in the chat on YouTube. There we go. We're going to say Tina. Say that.
Tina.
Yeah. So less northern, like I would do it.
No.
Tina.
Tina.
Sesa.
Sesa.
Funa ha.
Funa ha.
Funa ha.
Funa ha.
Sesa funa ha.
Sesa. Funa ha.
Sesa funa ha.
Sesa. Funa ha.
Tina. Sesa funa ha.
Tina. Sesa. Funa ha.
You went back to my Auntie Tina on that
Yeah,
one.
sorry.
Tina, sesa, funa, ha is the last little bit of that. Okay, so you've done 3 Malizwe's, and then we're going to go Tina, sesa, funa, ha. So I'm going to do Malizwe. You can join in. You can just listen to it if you want. And then I want you to be ready to go Tina, sesa, funa, ha at the end.
Good luck.
We're going to get Malizwe, buyunekaya, Malizwe, Buyunekaya malizwe. Buyunekaya. Tina sesa funa ha. Oh, yes, good. We've got lots of clapping going on today, haven't we? But we're going to add in a stomp to it as well. If you're sat down at home, you can stomp. If you're stood up with us, of course, you can stomp as well, whatever you're doing at home. We're going to go. Tina sesa funa ha. Can you try it with me? And Tina sesa funa. Did you miss it?
Sorry. Do it again.
You ready? You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Tina sesa funa ha.
Top marks. Good.
Thanks.
Excellent. So you've started to hear this tune for Malizwe. We start on this note. Malizwe. And we come down here. Buyunekaya Malizwe. Buyunekaya Malizwe. Buyunekaya. So you've done 3 times on the same rhythm, and the tune is exactly the same 3 times as well. Have a go for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Malizwe. Buyunekaya Malizwe. Buyunekaya. And again. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Tina sesa funa ha. And on the last bit, you've got the rhythm. Hopefully you've got the text. And you just get 2 different pitches. Exactly. Tina sesa funa ha. And it comes down the last one. Try it. Here we go. And Tina sesa funa ha. And again. And Tina sesa funa ha. Yeah.
Sorry, I was behind.
It's been a year since we've worked
It's been
together.
a while.
That was
It's
my
been a
fault. Here we go. Whole thing together. Malizwe. 1, 2, 3, and Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. And again. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Tina sesa funa ha. And again. Malizwe. Sorry. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Tina sesa funa ha. One more time. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya. Tina sesa funa ha. Excellent. So that is our first section of this song. We're going to think of that as the A section. The B section, which comes next, of course, because that makes sense to go A and then B, we say, he se hi, hi, se hambana sokolo, hi, hi, se hambana sokolo, hi, hi, se hambana sokolo, tina sesa funa ha. You're probably sat at home going, oh no.
Yeah, more words.
More words, more sounds that I have to make. But as you probably just saw, in the B section, it works in the same pattern. You've got the same thing 3 times, and then the final bit, you already know. Tina, sesa, funa, ha. You've got that. Here we go. And Tina, sesa, funa, ha. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So the first bit of the second section. He, say, hi, hi. Now on this, you're going to kind of throw your arms up to the sky and think that you're saying hi, like this. And we do it, he, say, hi, hi. 2 of those. Try it for me. 1, 2. He, say, hi, hi. And the next bit is sehamba,
Sehamba,
nasokolo,
nasokolo.
which is like the sound that we made before. Sehamba,
Sehamba,
nasokolo.
nasokolo.
Nasokolo. Yeah.
Nasokolo.
Sehamba nasokolo.
Sehamba nasokolo.
And it's got this really great feeling, which we talk about in music as being triplets that have got this kind of spacious feeling to them. Sehamba nasokolo. Can you get your hands here for me? Wave them about wherever you want in the room. And as we go, sehamba nasokolo. We need to go to one side and then back to the other with me. Have a go. Sehamba nasokolo. And again, sehamba nasokolo. And you're going to say, he say, I'm pointing at Stuart, he say, hi, hi, sehamba nasokolo. Wherever you are in the world, I want you to point at your screen, and you're going to point at Stuart as you say, he say, and then you're going to wave at him. Hi, hi. You've got to say it twice because he didn't hear you the first time round. He say, hi, hi, sehamba nasokolo. Hi, hi, sehamba nasokolo. Hi, hi, sehamba nasokolo. Tina, sesa, funa, ha. And you already know the last bit. Should we try it?
Yeah.
He say, after 2. 1, 2. He say, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo. Tina se sa funa ha. Nice and easy. You've got it. Let's add in the tune to this now. So we go. He say, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo. Tina se sa funa ha. Do you recognize that?
The last bit?
All of it.
Oh, yeah, it's the same tune. I've done this song before as well.
So it's exactly the same as when you were doing Maliswe, Buyunekaya. We got hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi. So let's just jump straight in. The only difference, we go, he say hi, and we're there. After 2, 1, 2. He say hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo. Tina se sa funa ha. He say hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo. Tina se sa funa ha. You've got the whole of this song. Now, there are some harmonies that we are going to add into this. But before we do that, let's put these two sections together. So you've got section A. Let's just remind ourselves. Malizwe, buyunekaya. Malizwe, buyunekaya. Malizwe, buyunekaya. Tina, sesa, funa, ha. Let's sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Malizwe, buyunekaya. Malizwe. Buyunekaya, Malizwe, Buyunekaya, Tina sesa funa ha. And again, Malizwe, Buyunekaya, Malizwe, Buyunekaya, Malizwe, Buyunekaya, Tina sesa funa ha. Into section B, you remember, pointed Stuart, he say hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo. Tina, se sa, funa, ha. You ready? After 2, he say hi. 1, 2. He say hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo. Tina, se sa, funa, ha. He say hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Se hamba na sokolo. Tina se sa funa ha. Great stuff. Hopefully, you're starting to feel a little bit confident with that. And if not, hopefully you're making up some sounds. We always encourage our choir members to just go with it. If it's not exactly right, that's fine, because eventually it will start to sit in. Now, like I said to you at the beginning, this is a South African song. And the way these harmonies that we're about to teach you work is they all layer up on top of one another. And they have pretty much the same movement. So if you find a different note in this first chord that we're on, so we've got la, da, 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 da. Whichever one of those, you could probably make something fit. But we're going to go for our third of the chord. Mali, Mali, we're going to go from here. Have a listen. You get 2, 3, and Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Tina sesa puna ha. So you can hear, it sounds exactly like the tune. It's just a little bit higher than the melody. Can you sing the melody for me at the same time? Mali's, Mali's, I'm on the harmony. 1, 2, 3, and Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Tina sesa funa ha. And it sounds really, really nice. It's nice to sing with other people, isn't it? Particularly in harmonies. Let's try it with me on this note. 1, 2, off we go. Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, Mali's way. Buyunekaya, tina se sa puna ha. And of course, it goes round again. Now, when we get to the middle section, we move in very much the same way with it. So we've been here. Mali, he say hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, hi, hi. Say hamba na sokolo, tina se sa puna ha. And as Stuart was saying before, these different harmonies fit different voices better than some of the other ones will. So we were saying before, our voices sit in a nice kind of tenory, baritone, sometimes bass, occasionally. But for some of you at home, you will be singing up in your alto voice or your soprano voice, which is generally female voices. And as we were doing before, if we take the tune, we get Mali, Mali's way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's way, Buyu nekaya, tina se sa puna ha. And it starts to get a little bit high for us, particularly if we go, Mali's way, Buyu ne. No, we won't do that. We won't subject people to that one. But you might be sitting up there, and that will feel so much more comfortable for you. Now, there is a third harmony, but I think we should have a go at this in two-part harmony before we even think about jumping into that one. Let's go on the piano. We'll go into the track in just a second. I'm going to start on the main melody that we got, Mali's Way. On the second time, do you want to do the harmony, Stuart?
Yeah, sure.
So if you want to have a go at the higher part, may be good for sopranos and tenors to have a go at this one, this time round, then join in with Stuart. If you want to stay on the tune with me, we'll do 2 of the A section and 2 of the B section as well. Here we go. Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, tina se sa puna ha. Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, tina se sa puna ha. He say hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo, tina se sa puna ha. He say hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo, tina se sa puna ha. Excellent, good. And you saw me at the very end of that. I put my finger up in the air. Sometimes when we take our Halle Ancoats community choir, we call this the finger of doom.
Finger of doom.
Finger of doom, which means something is about to happen. In this case, it means it's the very, very end of the piece. So you see this go up in the air and you go, okay, I'm watching, and we all finish together. There is one more harmony that we can add to this. If you want to stick to the tune, great, that's fine. If you want to go up to the second harmony, which is a third higher, wonderful, excellent, pat on the back. If you want to try a third harmony, then great, go for it. It goes like this. We've had Mali, Mali, Mali. So we go up to the next note above it. Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, tina se sa puna ha. And you can feel that's getting quite high now.
Yeah.
It sits quite nicely in my voice because I sing tenor. I sing quite high tenor most of the time. So some sopranos may want to try that, but also any altos can sing it down.
Yeah,
the octave works quite well in 3 parts. But that's the next level. You don't have to do that. Just sing the tune all the way through. And I think we'll try this with the track.
Can we just show what it sounds like when the 3 parts come in?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go with this.
Me and Matt will sing the parts we were singing before, maybe, and then we'll...
Yeah, cool. Let's go from here. That's a good idea. Mali, am I doing the tune and you do the harmony tune? So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, and
Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, Mali's Way, Buyu nekaya, tina se sa puna ha. He say hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo hi, hi, say hamana sokolo, tina se
sa, una, ha. And of course, there we go, 3-part harmony.
I just feel like if you've listened to lots of South African music, it's where it really comes alive is when you hear the 3-part harmonies. One other thing about this type of music is that culturally, there is not a separation between singing and dancing in a lot of this music. So if you find yourself already moving around in your space, fab. We're not going to do a choreography because you might be surprised to know that neither me or Matt can really dance.
Whoa!
Neither me or Matt can really dance. But you should be moving with it. So when you hear this come in, if you want to get up or in your seat, just move with the music, then that is absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think we're going to go for it.
Cool.
We're going to go from the top. I am going to sing the tune all the way through, so I'm going to stay on Mali's Way. I'll sing that once. Once I've done that once, Stuart's going to join in on the next harmony up. And as you can see, there aren't 3 of us here. So the next harmony, is on the track if you want to try that. So we're going to do Mali's Way, Mali's Way, Mali's Way. This is virtual us. And then we're going to go into the B section. He say hi, hi, sahamana sokolo, twice. He say hi. Back to the A section, Mali's Way, and then one more time through the he say hi, hi section. We'll shout things out as we're going along. We'll show you what's going on. Sing whichever one you want. If you want to try singing different harmonies throughout it, then we always encourage that.
Always.
Let's go for it. Give yourself a shake out. As Stuart said, dance away to this one, and we're going to go from the top. Here we go. Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Tina Sesa Buna Ha, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Tina Sesa Buna Ha. One more time. Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Tina Sesa Buna. Here we go. He say hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo, Tina Sesa Buna. He say hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo, Tina Sesa Buna. Back to the beginning. Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Tina Sesa Buna. One more time. Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Mali's Way, Buyunekaya, Tina Sesa Buna. B section. He say hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo, Tina Sesa. Last time. He say hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo hi, hi, say hambana sokolo, Tina Sesa Buna ha. Yeah.
Great.
Let's give yourselves a big round of applause. You've now learned 2 full songs with us for this evening. I'm now going to pass over to Stuart to teach you our final song of the night.
Yeah. So as you've already gathered, we've been doing choirs together, and me and Matt, our main jobs in our lives is running choirs. It's been a funny old year, the last year, and lots of things have changed about it. But one thing that has kept coming through in whatever capacity we've been able to get people together to sing, I found that lots of lyrics and songs have really kind of meant something different when through some of the hardships, some of the more difficult times. That only, only, only. It was been a really beautiful song, sort of just to keep with me over this year in some of the sort of trickier times, as it were. But the final song we're going to do has been a song that's all about singing for joy. It's in fact called Sing a Song of Joy. And we're just going to learn the chorus of it today. It's a gospel song, so it takes sort of taking what we've just done with the South African music, it's sort of taking that to where that music went into. And we will learn some harmonies, but there's no pressure about it. But the great thing, I think, about this song is its simplicity in its message. The lyrics are, sing a song of joy, sing a song of happiness, sing a song of joy, let it go on and on and on. And that's, without being overly cheesy, it's a lot of what we sort of do our job for, is to spread joy. We think about singing is a joyful activity and how we want to keep that going as it goes through. It's a big part of what we do here at the Halle. So I hope today this song is something that gets stuck in your head, and just, you know, however miserable the weather might be outside, you can think, you know what, I can be joyful about something.
We need this today.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Joy, sing a song of happiness, sing a song of joy, let it go on and on and on. Listen again. Sing a song of joy, sing a song of happiness, sing a song of joy, let it go on and on and on. So, the first kind of 3 lines are all quite similar. Sing a song of joy. Give that a go. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. And sing a song of happiness. And then we go back to sing a song of joy, and sing a song of joy. And the last line, let it go on and on and on. So the pattern of that is, let it go on and on and on. Try that. Let it go on and on and on. And it's a bit faster, so it goes, let it go on and on and on. And let it go on and on and on. And as we've said a few times, obviously, if you don't have as low a voice as us, you'll probably want to sing this up and sing a song of joy. And later when we put the track on, that's actually where the melody sits. So let's just try it through this time. Maybe I'll try and sing up the octave. And Matt, you can sing in your octave.
Thank you.
Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. One more time. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Don't worry, you won't have to hear me sing up there too much. Do you notice, though, joy, happiness, joy, they're all quite short. And those rest are really, really important. Before we go on to learn some harmonies, I want to make sure we get the sing a song of joy. And then we leave that gap. That gap is the space in which joy will fill. I don't know, but it needs to be a gap, especially for my piano playing to go in. So do you want to actually just show that this time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Help us out while I'm playing piano. One last time, just the melody. 2, 3, 4. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. And just like in Matt's song earlier, our harmonies kind of work from there. So if we've got this tune of joy, we've got a harmony that goes just above it. It starts here. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Most of it, you'll just pick it up. We'll do it together in a second. But the last line is the particularly juicy bit where it goes, let it go on and on and on. We have a thing in our choir about having a particularly groovy shoulder. Those little shoulder moments. I don't know where it came from. One day I think
It works though, doesn't it?
It does work.
Definitely works.
So that's one of those moments. Let it go on and on and on. Just try that.
Let it go on and on and on.
Great. So what I'm going to ask is, can you sing the melody for us? And then the second time through, I'm going to add that harmony in.
Okay.
Go for
This
it.
time. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on.
And again with this harmony, and
Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on.
one more time.
Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on.
And as I said earlier, this music only becomes magical when you have 3 parts. In a bit, we'll put them on the track. But we have a third harmony. We've had one that starts there, melody. We've had one that starts here, so we're going to do our last one starting up here. This is our tenor one, especially for people like Matt, where we get to go sing
A song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on.
So you can see, like, the pattern of the notes, the shape of it, everything is almost exactly the same. It's just starting at a different point of our voice. So you can feel bold, and you can have a go with that. Why don't we try this time? I'll sing the melody, but
Okay.
I'm going to sing it a bit higher. I'll sing it for you altos and sopranos out there, and then you can put that tenor harmony just underneath it.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the melody again, and then we'll add that tenor harmony this time. So it's going to start up here at 2, 3. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Now with the tenors.
Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on.
Now, let's just. Have you got it here?
Switch you
Okay,
around.
I'm just gonna do this in a second. If you're going, there doesn't feel like a part for me. If you, like me, actually really want to sing down here, I'm gonna put one of those in for a second. But first, I want you just to start hearing how this goes on a track. Oh, I need the right part of my track. This is the one. So,
That's why I've come over here, because I wasn't sure which one you
that's fine. So I'm gonna set up our little groovy backing track with our synth drum kit and everything. We're gonna layer up some parts. We're gonna start with our melody, but it's gonna be at that point, at that height, for those altos maybe that are in the room. Let's give it that go. Let's sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Adding in the higher harmony. Just sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it Super, super. So you can hear how those three-part harmony, it just all comes together. We've all heard that music, whether it be sort of 60s Motown music that we like listening to, or loads and loads of folk music where it's three-part harmonies, something magical about it. But if you've got a slightly deeper voice and you want to just put a bass line in, I'm just going to let you hear this bass line that you can do as it goes like this. It starts down here. Sing a song of joy. And then we go, sing a song of happiness. Let's try that much. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Back to our first note. Sing a song of joy. So far, it's a typical sort of bass part, bit boring at the bottom, but then you get this line. Let it go on and on and on. And you come all the way up. Let it go on and on and on. Let's give that a go. Let it go on and on and on. All you have to be able to remember is to go back to sing a song. Back to our sort of miserable bass sound to start it off. Ready? Let's just try that, and then I'm going to bring in all the other parts, and then we'll have a bit of fun with it. What I might do at some point is start doing a step clap, which is one of my favorite moves to do when you've got a bit of gospel music. We're going to take a step, and then we're going to clap our hands, and then we'll take a step, and we'll clap our hands. I'm going to do my best not to move out of the camera line when I do it. But that is what we're going to be doing. So when we get into it, we might add in a little bit of one of those things. So let's just see how it goes. Starting with our basses. Sing a song. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Bring in a melody. Sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. One harmony. Just sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. And our final tenor harmony. Just sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Sing a song of joy. Let it go on and on and on. Let's start. Let's do our step clap and just sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Of joy. Sing. Let it go on and on and on. Let's hear you sing. Of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Of joy. Let's hear you sing. One more time. Just sing a song of joy. Sing a song of happiness. Of joy. Sing. Let it go on. Let it go on and on. Big cheesy ending. And on. Jazz hands. Super job, guys. Thank you very, very much. Give yourselves a lovely round of applause. I really hope that the last hour has brought you some joy into your day, and that really for the whole of this festival you're able to delight in the wonderful things that people are producing and that the festival has got to hold for you. From myself and from Matt and everyone at the Hallé, thank you very, very much, and keep smiling, keep singing, and keep joyful. Bye.
Bye.